The Chicago Bulls are reportedly refusing to give Josh Giddey that money, holding on firmly to not offer him that 30 mil. And then they already know that the trade world is dry for Patrick Williams and the Chicago Bulls over under from DraftKings. We're going to talk about it all and break it down, but you gotta hear the music first.
Cognac gang.
Boys podcast with the Cognac Boys. I'm Cognac Boy Bobby, and I am with my dog C-Dub. What's the word?
What's the word? What's happening?
Man, it's another day of Bulls trying to figure out if they finna get Josh Giddey on the low end or the high end. We got a lot of news, but first and foremost, shout out to my people that's been tuning in and rocking in with Shy Bulls podcast. Y'all all are greatly appreciated for the tremendous support this offseason. But C-Dub, we hearing from my man's Evan Sittery. He been doing a lot of coverage of the Chicago Bulls these last few weeks. He coming in with another hot one. The Bulls are holding firm on not offering Josh Giddey $30 million annually in contract negotiations, and that is also via my man's KC Johnson. If Giddey's representatives continue not to like Chicago's offer, they could accept the $11 million qualifying offer to become an unrestricted free agent in 2026. C-Dub, before you go, it's just a number of players in restricted free agency that are waiting and trying to get their 30 mil. They seen Jalen Suggs get his, Jonathan Kuminga want his, Quinn Grimes want his, and then my man's Cam Thomas said he want his too. Now, all things said and done, how you feeling about all this coming out about our man's Josh Giddey?
Oh, man, if you're Josh Giddey, this is definitely some news that's going to piss you off. You feel like you filled your part of the bargain. He had a bumpy start to the season last season because this is what the money is about, last season's play. At the end of the season, he got on the platform that only two other players can even speak about being on. 500 points, 500 assists, 500 rebounds. The other two players is Joker and LeBron James. Those only three players there is Josh Giddey, LeBron James, and the Joker. That's what he got on his side. Another thing he got for his side is just his averages. He averaged damn near a 20-point triple-double. I think it's like 29 and 10. In the last like 20 games, 25 games of the season. That's more what the truth about Josh Giddey. I think that's more of what he is at the end of the season. I kind of call it the beginning of the season. It's more trying to acclimate to himself, to the system, a new city and a new team. So he struggled a little bit. It ain't always going to be peaches when you go to a new team. You ain't easily going to slide in. Everybody ain't Kevin Durant. This has got to be very, very upsetting for Josh Giddey. Just think about it, nephew. He stand a chance. Let's just call it $25 million if he wanted $25 million. And he's going to have to go into next season and play for $11 million. What do you think he's going to do after the season? Well, he's highly motivated. He feels spited by a team that he thought that he really had a chance to have a place for a long time in the Chicago Bulls. How is he going to feel? Now, what if he goes out next year and ball out and close to those numbers at the end of the season? 20-point triple-dub, and he only playing on $11 million. What's that going to mean for the Chicago Bulls franchise? I don't know what he's going to do. That mean he's going to leave? Is he going to be a fuck y'all? Y'all ain't give me my money when I gave y'all a discount. Now it's going to cost you more. What if he makes a first-team All-NBA, a second-team All-NBA, a third-team All-NBA? I understand they in the driver's seat. They got all the leverage. But when is too far, too far.
I feel all that. I mean, me personally, I think that the Chicago Bulls, they want to see a little bit more. Can't blame them. Look, I understand, and I'm not taking anything from them from having a good half of the season, but I can't blame them. I know it's nobody's gonna want to hear it, and I know it's gonna be some pushback, but Patrick Williams tainted everything. Yes, this is a blame Patrick Williams moment right now. But to your point, is you really like that? You really about to bank on yourself, Josh Giddey? Because guess what? I was saying it the whole entire start of the offseason and beginning of the season when they was like, yeah, we're going to come to the table. We're going to talk about this Munyon. Now I don't want this Munyon per Josh Giddey. We're going to play it out and see what happens. So I was saying yesterday's price ain't today's price. So he could be smited. He could be a little bit upset right now, C-Dub. But at the end of the day, you got an opportunity to go make some more money. Because if they don't lock in at 30, and let's just say for the sake of discussion, with a wide open Eastern Conference, Josh Giddey gets himself in as an all-star reserve. Then that's a different type of topic.
What we talking?
That's a different type of topic. And that's a high bar to reach. You know what I'm saying? Considering, it was only half of the season. Plus, C-Dub, we got to see more from Josh Giddey now that the expectation that Montes Buzelis is about to take more opportunity. Noah Essengay, I think that Billy Donovan personally with his development is going to be a little bit, reserved with starting him. So, but you still going to look at the others on the team with their touches. Can Josh Giddey still go out there and give you that 20 points? I think it's more so a line about 16, 18, to be honest with you. But that does not take away anything from what he can accomplish this upcoming season to go and get that money on, for sure.
Okay, now a lot of people said wait and see. That's what you said about Josh Giddey. You still got a little bit more to prove. What is that? Can you exactly point out what else he has to prove to the Chicago Bulls team?
The same thing I said Kobe White got to prove. Have a consistent season. It's the same thing. I gotta hold both guys to that same standard. I can't be, you know what I'm saying, because I like Giddey, and I think that the Chicago Bulls trading for him straight up for Alex Caruso means that he was gonna come, and be here for the foreseeable future. But again, we gotta see a whole complete season, a good consistent season from Josh Giddey and my man's Kobe White. And I know it's not a Kobe White discussion, but I think that if you want to go out there and get somebody 30 mil, you definitely can't. You deserve to have your reservations if that person didn't have a good, consistent season. Like he started off a little rough. We was like, and you was on lives. Hey, I ain't seeing the superpowers. And then somebody handed him the cape. Zach LaVine was out the door when we seen the superpowers start to be more consistent. And we got to see that from my man's Josh Giddey. So I understand it all because, hey, real quick, I like Jalen Suggs, but this motherfucker always hurt. Is that a good 30 mil to pay? I'm just saying.
Well, that ain't got nothing to do with Josh Giddey.
I know, but I'm just saying that's some of the things you consider when you trying to give people this money.
Yeah, okay. I understand it, and I agree with you. I was the one that was like, where the fuck is this superpower everybody keep talking about? I don't see it. But I did see that. And you said the key word. Zach LaVine was still on this team, who still kind of needed the ball to kind of operate. You had some players on this team that kind of roadblocked his progression as a player here in Chicago. I just think, nephew, I'm just going to go plain out. I'm looking at the big picture. If this 22, 23, I think he's 23 this year, if he go out and play on a player option and he balls out and gets one of those accolades, third, second, first, all-star nod, he's not coming back to Chicago because you got Kobe. You're going to pick between Kobe and Josh, and you got Montes Buzelis in the future. That's money is you got to start planning it for that right now. So if he goes and play on the player option, it's a 1-year rental for me.
I got
70%. Yes.
Did the market last year say that Patrick Williams was worth $18 million?
Who did we compare him to? I think it was
nobody signed a qualifying offer for Patrick.
Oh, you mean on that length? Nobody signed a qualifying offer. No.
Has the market spoken on Josh Giddey?
Nobody has money. Nobody
Before
got
these
money.
guys made moves, they could have waited a little bit longer. See that?
I mean, he's not a mega star. He's a young player. You have to gamble on his what you think he can be in a couple of years. And I think this kid can be pretty close to an all-star in a couple of years' time. Perennial all-star. The way he passes the ball, his strength. He's getting better on defense. He's getting better shooting the ball. But he has one of the top 5 best passers in the league. So I'm just giving you his positives. What do you think he's going to be in a couple of years, regardless of team?
A team? He gonna be right here.
Regardless of team. What is this game gonna be? Regardless of team.
He gonna be a good point guard. I don't know yet.
You don't know yet.
I don't know yet. I need to see Josh Giddey have a solid impact on winning. I need to see a consistent season because we can't.
15-5 ain't enough. That's what you're saying.
15-5 as a point guard? Hell no.
I'm saying that stretch of impacting winning.
Hell no.
Let me finish. That stretch of impact and winning, because he did in fact impact winning in that stretch, right?
He did.
That wasn't enough. That's what you're saying.
It's not enough.
Okay.
I told you I gotta stick to the standard that I put on Kobe White. I need more consistent play. A few years ago, Zach LaVine was hurt. He ran with DeMar DeRozan. He started off hot. He fizzled out. This past season, my man started off a little shaky, but he was still like 18, 19, you know what I'm saying? And then worked his way up to be player of the fucking month. That's big. Now, I ain't saying he got to go out there and be player of the month every single month, but Kobe White, can you have a consistently good season to where we like, damn, Kobe really a 24-point game scorer? Let's go. And the Bulls going, hey, and to your point, like it's a fluid conversation because to your point, if you let Josh Giddey play on this 11 mil when he go out and let's just say do whatever he gonna do, we ain't even gonna put a stamp on it. You gonna be paying more than 30 mil.
Man, you're gonna be paying upwards over $40 million for a second all NBA player. You ain't paying no $30 million for no all NBA player. He has the possibility, he has the talent to be an all NBA player. Am I lying about that?
I say talent, but again,
yes, he has to put it on wax.
Long line of players.
He got to put it on wax, nephew. You right about that.
That's why I just went to the bottom of an all-star reserve.
Remember,
that's a long line of players.
Remember, no Tatum. I ain't saying he's going to be starting in an all-star game. I ain't saying he's going to be the first team all NBA or anything. That just means extra slots come. Tatum, Tyrese Halliburton. That's 2 extra slots. You know, that don't mean he got to be the first or the second. He can be third. So that's going to make you have to pay more money. So you better weigh that. You better be right.
But don't you want to see how he impact these young guys first?
I mean, I'm ready to pay him. I'm sorry. I'm on the side of stop bullshitting around, pay the man, and stop upsetting him.
How do you meet middle ground?
I ain't saying nothing about middle ground.
I'm talking about for me. How do you meet middle ground? How do you meet in the middle? Because
he wants 30.
Because I think that I know for a fact Josh Giddey worth more than that 18 million we chucking out to Pete Will.
Yeah, hell yeah. Absolutely.
So if you don't want to give him 30, what's the middle ground? That's the shit that he got that the Chicago.
You think it's worth Vooch money?
22 million?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nah, he impacted the game more than Vooch on a $22 million scale.
But the problem is even though we want to see Vooch gone, you know, every single night Vooch is giving you at least 18 and 10.
What can you count on from Josh Giddey each and every night?
After this, well, it ain't consistent play right now.
Come on, because he ended the season on that 15 and 5. Let's be fair to the kid.
You're gonna be able to see him facilitate your offense, get guys good shots, and he's gonna be able to get downhill.
Absolutely. So is that more of an impact than Vooch? What does his 18 and 11 mean if he can't defend anybody in the paint on the other side of the court?
I'm just saying, you know what you're getting out of said player. You don't know what you're getting out of Josh Giddey moving forward right now. Wow. Until he absolutely shows it. I'm with Key.
What about 28?
25.
Damn, y'all, why y'all lowballing people? Like, why?
Bro, it's not our decision.
I mean, but why did you? It ain't your decision, but you came to a decision that you want to go with 25. Why?
Look, I think he up there with Jalen Suggs, but the Bulls ain't budging. They not giving him 30 mil.
That's why I'm not budging at 30. Who the hell is the Bulls? Like they've been making great teams and shit. Like I think they've been making great teams.
What these two sides got to figure out, because obviously the restricted free agency market is looking real dry for a lot of these players that want to make 30 mil.
Do you think Emmanuel Quickly deserves 30 million per year?
Hell no. That's the Toronto Raptors.
So that's why Josh Giddey not moving, bro.
They was chucking out them deals before shit got tight with this second April. Buzz is like, contracts going up. Devin Booker, Shai Gilgeous finna make 75 million per year. Shit.
That's crazy work. It's crazy. Who gonna get 100? Who gonna get 100, nephew? Montes? Montes gonna get $100 million contract in his career.
We'll see.
Somebody getting 100.
We'll see. But hey, let us know y'all thoughts. We're gonna move into the last two topics, man. The next one is my man's Evan Sittery again. The Bulls have been attempting to find a trade for Patrick Williams. No interest. Shocker, not at all. Come on, man.
Bro, Joe, I just feel like we having a garage sale, the Chicago Bulls, and we got just Vooch and Patrick Williams out there, and we just got a dirty house. Ain't nobody finna come buy our shit, bro.
Just finna lead a sign. It's free.
It's free. Take these motherfuckers.
They finna lead a sign out of the thing. Is they finna put it on the neighborhood Facebook page, Facebook Market, moving sale. Ain't nobody biting. All right, it's just free now. But
we don't want our shit, bro. That's crazy as hell. We just bought this damn Patrick Williams. We just bought it. It's brand new, y'all.
And it goes back to why they so reluctant to pay Josh Giddey, because they don't want to get bit in the ass. They got a man. I know two different type of players. I ain't even gonna hold Josh Giddey, but at the same time, you get bit in the ass like that, you be like, man, let the market dictate what it's supposed to dictate. They jump too damn fast, and you got bit in the ass like Pops. Rest in peace to Pops.
Oh, bro. Can I throw a wrench in here? I don't mind if Patrick Williams get traded or not. I don't care, because at the very least he could go out there and play defense. He's at least okay defensively, and he go get you 9 points a game. He been getting you 9 points per game for his whole career. We can use 9 points. What the fuck? He got size. He's 6'8". Why not?
I mean, it goes into that versatility that they absolutely looking for. So it matched.
Yeah.
But hey,
we need somebody to roast anyway, Nico. Nephew.
You supposed to be.
I just called you my cousin. Team, that's crazy. God bless him.
You supposed to be cheering for your team, bro. How you gonna roast the man?
Come on, Joe. What the fuck we do here? Stop acting all new and shit.
I'm just saying, bro. It's like I don't even. Maybe the Bulls should have tried to trade him before you signed him to the 18 mil. Like, and you know that these guys up front, they just overvalue a lot of their prospects and players. Like, it's just be crazy.
But now they okay. They used to overvalue. Now they undervaluing Josh Giddey right now. These motherfuckers can't make their man.
Hey, they stand the course, bro. I think they stand the course. At this point, you don't know what you're going to get. We say, hey, AK, make a trade for a first-round pick. He say, nah, just give me the player. We say, AK, at least get 2 second-round picks. He say, nah, we'll swap picks. Give me the cash.
Nah, I'm straight. Just give me Josh Giddey. I know.
Hey, this man, somehow call ice on P. Will. He know he got something. Yikes.
This man drip crazy.
Yikes.
How we gonna build P-Will trade value up? How the hell we gonna do that?
I don't know, because you got Isaac Okoro penciled in at the 3.
Hell no, Billy Donovan ain't gonna put Isaac Okoro over Patrick Williams.
What?
He love Patrick Williams. He gonna do that shit.
You talking about the same Billy Donovan that said Goran Dragic? Come on.
No, there's something different. But what happened when anybody came to try to replace Patrick, Joe? He not moving, bro. He not moving. How long it took to put Montes Buzelis in the starting lineup, bro?
We told
5 fucking games, bro.
It took him to January, right?
It took him fucking January, bro. We so weird, man.
I can't wait to see my man's Noah. Because if Noah pop off the screen early, warning.
Warning what? Go on the G League where you think you need a little bit of work.
He will. It's gonna be 15th man.
Oh man, I ain't mad at that though. P. Will is your 8th, 9th man on the bench.
Shit, you
that's elite. That's elite. Fuck you talking about?
that's elite for him, I guess. You tweaking.
Hey man, he a professional bench player anyway. That's how we draft him. I don't even know why we tried. That was a bad idea. I was along with it. That was bad. Well, we ain't got nothing to say about Patrick Williams. Go to the next topic. Who gives a fuck?
We moving on. But hey, before we get into these comments, man, DraftKings already started to drop some of their over-unders for the season. They got the Chicago Bulls higher than they had them last year. Remember last year it was 27.5. C-Dub is 32.5. Where you at with it? Over or under? The Bulls winning 40 games, bro. I'm
the homer. Hey, Drip. Talking about some Vooch getting that extension. Don't do that to me. Look, here we go. Over. Fuck y'all talking about. I'm the homer of homers. Over.
Hey, bro, these guys is going to win 40 games at all cost.
We going to win 40 to 42 games. Like 30, what is it? 38 to 42 games each and every season. That's what we do.
Yeah, we hang right there.
We the epitome of mediocrity over here in Chicago, bro.
Yeah, I think DraftKings had him at 32 though, Matt. Damn, they said, hey, if you want to win some money, listen to Matt Colangelo. Go to ESPN Bet right now and go get you an easy ticket. The Bulls winning over 25 games.
That's crazy. They gonna win over 25. That's an easy bet.
We was like, yeah, I put that little money on that one. Come on now.
Hey man, I gotta call Beasley. Shit, Beasley got that work. He got all the hookups. You know what I'm talking about?
Who the hell is Beasley?
Detroit, the Detroit Pistons that got caught up on FanDuel. Malik Beasley.
Hell no. Well, we can do it. We good. He just all you gotta do is pick another sport, bro. You would have been good.
Stupid ass, a millionaire get caught playing FanDuel. Idiot.
Shit, me and one of my coworkers be at work fucking up Robin Hood. I'm just saying. Robin Hood going crazy. They be like, yeah, bro, you didn't check this out? Hell yeah, I'm gonna put it on my watch list. Next day.
Crazy as hell.
Skylar Rock say he got Josh 15, 6 and 6.
I think you lowballing. What's wrong with y'all with Josh?
There's nothing wrong, bro.
D-Dog, what the D-Dog?
5, I think 5 assists low.
Nigga, 12 and 15 is low.
I got him around 16, 18 points.
Oh my God, bro.
Bro, Monty's gotta eat. I don't want to hear nothing. You think the Bulls should score 150 points? No.
You think Josh Giddey gonna score 12 points per game?
I need 16 because I need Monty to just go.
Bro, y'all down on Giddey, bro. Y'all crazy.
Vooch finna give you his
Vooch ain't finna give us shit. Stop saying Vooch finna give us anything. Vooch finna give us a text, nigga. He gonna text Io, nigga. That's what he gonna do.
Trade Vooch and Kobe and probably the Blazers pick for Zion, re-sign Giddey and go into season with Zach Collins, Zion, Montes, Io, and Giddey. First of all, Zion could stay right where he at. I ain't even gonna hold you. That is not to say he's not a good player. It's just that he's too distracted for my liking. And I'd rather just let Montes eat. That's it.
Yeah. Hey, I'm straight on Zion. I don't think that's a no touch.
Daniel said, what happened? Pay that man.
That's what I'm talking about, Daniel. I found somebody like me, bro. Shout out to Daniel, bro.
What's up, Charlie Wally? JR got PTSD when he said giving Jordan back-to-back 30 mil deals was a bad idea in his mind. Oh, Jerry.
Oh, yeah. Man, that was low for Mike back in those days. Hell, they tell he saved y'all.
Facts.
To tell y'all the truth.
Really, the only
paid
thing
him 50.
we had to look. Hey, B Minor says Raptors stuck with all those contracts. C-Dub, quick question, and for the people that want to chime in, how y'all feeling about the Magic being stuck with all them contracts? Y'all paying out money on. They going Desmond Bain, Wagner, Suggs, Paulo. They young though, but
they going for it. They going for the chat. They think they can win the championship, so they going for it. I respect them. I like it. I like it.
They
ain't winning it though.
16, 8, and 8.
That's respectable.
We said,
you niggas talking about 12, 4, and 4 or some shit. Who the fuck said that? That's crazy as hell.
Somebody did V-Dog 12 to 15, 5 and 5. I said 5 and 5.
5 and 5 from Giddey is crazy.
Go get Kuminga.
I'm not mad at this neither.
Hey, but the Golden State Warriors ain't good. They don't want to give him no 30 bill.
Would you trade Kobe for Kuminga?
Kobe for Kuminga?
If it's possible.
No.
Okay.
Not right now.
I just want to ask that.
Not right now.
Okay. Go ahead. You'll trade Vooch for Kuminga.
He talking about Vern get confused counting his kids. That man active. Mid-men is what he just called us.
That's what we the mediocre. Yeah,
we right there.
We mediocre.
Hey, Okoro, Herter, and Ayo will be before P. Will. I can't agree more.
I agree.
What
I
about
think P. Will. No, P. Will getting ticked. No, I think he in front of Okoro. I ain't gonna lie. He getting ticked. He in front of Okoro.
Hey, that's why we like, he can come off the bench because 9 points off the bench do look better.
You know what I'm saying? That's what he gonna do.
Will averaging 9 points off the bench, shooting 37% for the 3. It just rings for him, right?
It do, man. And then what's bad is he usually was a 40% 3-point shooter. His ass fell to like 32, 35% from 3, bro.
V-Dog said, remember, Dub, we still got a plan for Ayo and Kobe extension. Soon both coming into last year, their deals. That's why I don't blame Bulls for just outright paying Giddey right now. That's going to be tough to hold both of them. I ain't going to lie. It's going to be tough to hold.
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. I don't want to talk about that till we get to that. Yeah, because I already
that's
know who I want. That's going to hurt. But I know who I'm picking. I'm from Chicago.
Yeah. For real.
I'm sorry, bro.
He talking about we got half melted candles in a VHS of one season of the Golden Girls.
Oh my goodness, dude. Get Scott, bro.
Oh yeah. Drip said he don't think Kuminga makes sense for this team no more. You agree? Well, you got hella. You did picked up Okoro, you picked up Noah. Ain't them damn all of the same?
I think if you can move them, if you get Kuminga, move Okoro. Move Okoro with whoever you move to get Kuminga.
I think they like him. I think they like him a lot.
Like who?
Okoro.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, he ain't that exciting to me. He's a 3. He's like a.
I just think they like him a lot.
Defensive player. Yeah, okay.
I just think they really like the kid. I think
you will rather see Julian Phillips than Okoro.
I don't know at this point.
Really? You down on Julian Phillips?
No, I just want to see what he doing year 3.
Absolutely.
I gotta see what he doing year 3 right now.
And what we say about him, nephew? He got to separate himself from the pack now. We got to know what the fuck Julian Phillips is. Then we talk about that. Yeah,
because I got to say it with my chest. My man's Dalen Terry gained more trust with Billy Donovan and Julian Phillips last year, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. My man's Rose said it's going to be too many of the same players.
It's always too many. It's always too many of the same players on our team. This some shit that y'all should be used to. Dalen Terry, Julian Phillips, Montes Buzelis, and Patrick Williams are basically the same fucking template. They're the same fucking guy.
E-Dub, if Okoro becomes Javonte Green for the Chicago Bulls, you're going to be happy as hell, ain't you?
He's not good. Okay, yes, I would. I'll just answer it. Yeah, I answered yes. But he's not going to be Javonte Green because Javonte Green is a legend.
Let the youngster play.
All right, we've been watching him play. Y'all act like y'all ain't seen Okoro play before.
We seen him. We ain't watched him close as
get y'all at y'all something else, bro. I've seen Okoro play for the last 4-5 fucking years, man.
Hey, can you believe the Chicago Bulls got 3 people from that draft on their team? P. Will, Okoro, and Jalen Smith.
It makes sense.
they like, hey, we couldn't draft these guys. Let's double back.
Send them all to McDonald's. That's Chicago Bulls. We McDonald's.
Hey, bro. For real.
Giddey better take $25 million a year. Why he gotta better take $25 million a year?
Because they don't want to give him the 30, bro.
So y'all won't feel away. Everybody who's like, you better take 25, take 22. Now, if he don't take it and he play on that $11 million option, and then he leaves,
They gotta pay up.
don't say shit.
Oh, leave. Oh.
Because I think if he go and play on that $11 million, that's disrespectful. He motivated and he leaving after the season. That's what I think.
We'll see, man. The market is speaking, though. Ain't nobody trading for him. I mean, ain't nobody trying to acquire.
I think Kuminga would be a problem. Shout out to Drip on that. I think he will be a problem for Montes because how aggressive Kuminga is. That's the anti-Patrick Williams, y'all. Jonathan Kuminga. We got to beg Patrick Williams to shoot the ball. Kuminga, you ain't got to beg. You going to tell him stop fucking shooting. That's why Steve Kerr.
Calm down, bro.
Steve Kerr don't want to play that much.
Motherfucker be like Steph Curry over there.
He's like, fuck
He's
that
still
nigga.
open. Throw the ball.
The greatest shooter ever. He used to wave off Steph Curry. That's an oxymoron, bro. That's crazy. I got to rethink. You made me rethink that, Drip. I might think about that again.
That is crazy. That is crazy, boy. But hey, man, jam-packed show, man. We appreciate all y'all for tuning in, bro. C-Dub, you got anything left?
Hey, man, we on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Thank y'all for all the support. The next goal is 8,200. Man, y'all been killing it, bro. We almost there. Keep hitting that subscribe button. We going to get to our goal, baby. And we going to keep bringing y'all this dope content. Shout out to y'all.
For sure. We appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for that continued support and tune in to some of the other features. You know what I'm saying? We be over there. NBA Central, Bear Central, Bull Central. The Central family, man. Lock in. NFL people, where y'all at? Me and Steve-O been locking in. We finna record right now. Everyone go eat some coochie today for the culture.
Sounds like a good idea.
He talking about not an oxymoron, Kuminga just a regular moron. It's time to go. It's time to go.
That was crazy. Shout out to Generational Hater. I love that shit.
Hey, it's time to rock. But hey, man, we appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all so much. Make sure y'all lock in and tune in. Hit that like button and subscribe. We appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all always see red. We up out of here. Peace.
Cognac.